Hello, class. We are now about to get into initial velocity. So this is an example of some of the instructions that you see before you right now. The first thing that you want to do is to select on video right here, of course, and you want to be able to pull that video into your Dropbox. Okay, so this is the video that we're going to use. We have save to my Dropbox, of course, and so you save it to your Dropbox. Once you do that, you want to go ahead and put this, and I'm just going to go ahead and go to Dropbox, the app. You want to go ahead and put this into the appropriate folder. And so you guys remember how we had physics, and let's just say physics term 10. We had it under unit 1. You have vectors. We don't want it under vectors. We should be done with that. You want to put it under initial velocity. So make sure you put that video under initial velocity, and everything that you're going to do concerning this particular portion of this experiment needs to be under initial velocity. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and download this video, and it is already downloaded, so you guys know how to export it. You know what? Let me go back and make sure that you guys get the idea. So remember that you go to the share button right here, and you want to open this in an app. So I can just go ahead and export that and open this in an app, and hopefully it'll come down fairly quickly. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that because I already have it. So you open that in video physics. And let me go ahead and go to video physics here. And I already have the video here. Okay. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to set our origin and our scale. Based on some of the things that we talked about in class, our origin and our scale, we can pretty much choose that. So let me slide over real quick. Let me double click on this and let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. And so remember that our ball is going to fall, or it's going to be fired from this location out to this location. These 2 points are the points that we're considering. I am going to suggest that we put our origin in this location, right at the launch position. Okay? And so from the launch position, we will have 0, 0 there. That's going to be our origin. And we'll measure everything from there. This is why we're going to get a negative number for our y, and we'll get a positive number for our x. So this is our x displacement from this location to this location, and this is our y displacement from this location to this location. And let's move from there. Okay, let me just go ahead and close that. I don't think I need that, but I do need this. So here's our coordinate system, and I'm just going to tap so that I can go in, get closer in. Notice that I don't want to put it right on the ball. I want to put it on the bottom portion of the ball. And that is because the ball is actually going to strike the table in that location. If we put it in the center, we're going to have to back that measurement out. Okay, so I'm calling myself reducing some of the problems that are going to occur if we put our origin at the center. Okay, so let's put it right below it. Okay, and now let's set our units. Okay, let's calibrate our system here. And right now, if I go from 20 to 30, this again is a meter stick at the on the bottom. The other one is I would like to call it a yardstick, but it's actually 6 feet or 5 feet long. So it's a long ruler. But let's use our meter stick, and let's stick with meters. So right now we are at 0.1 meters, or a tenth of a meter. That's what 10 centimeters is. So now that we have that, I can go to points, and we can start tracking these points. Okay. I'm not going to make this very difficult for you guys. I want you to understand that the only point that we need is the beginning point and where it lands. We could track the ball all the way through, but we really don't need all of those points. We just need 20 points. This ball is going to be fired 10 times. All right. And let's see what we get. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this. Pause it. And so I'm going to scrub ahead. All right. So you saw the ball coming out. Take it back in. It's about to come out right now. So I'm going to tap one time. You can kind of see the ball emanating a little bit right here. But this is my first point. Okay. So we could track this ball. What I want to do is keep going like so. And so what you see here is where the ball is bouncing. So there's some artifacts in there. So I'm going to say that the table is here. I'm just going to tap. All right. There. And so that's one set of points. So we need to do this again. And before, we're just going to go ahead and play it. So that was the first one. Oh, went too fast. So let me just scrub back. All right. So let's select this again. Say it's about right here. Okay. And let's continue to roll this. Scrub back. Go forward one, come back one. And let me just pull this up. Like so. Tap there. And just continue right on with that. And as you can see, we went a little bit too far. Let's go back a little bit. And I'm just going to try to go in between here. Let's tap there. And let me play it again. Stop. Let me go back. All right. All right. So I'm going to go right back here. Pull this up. You pretty much know it's going to be in the same position, but you still need to put a mark there. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and drag on over here. And I'm going to go ahead and let that ball come through. So a high-speed camera would be awesome. But now we see that I'm just going to try to measure in between this bird. It looks like a bird, I guess you could say. I'm going to try to measure in between there. So I'm going to go ahead and play this again. So I'm still processing this video. All right, let's go in between here again. Let's continue to roll this. There it is, it's emanating, so I'm going to go ahead and tap once there. Go ahead and go forward. So this little bird looks like about right here. It's kind of hard to see. We'll just tap right there. And play that. Scrub back. I'm just using the tools that are available. If it looks like it's a little scattered, just using the tools that are available, and that's the play button. Frame forward one frame and frame backwards one frame. Okay, there we go. So it looks like it's about right here. Okay, and let's continue right on. Back, process that here. Tap once, continue right on. And we're about right here. Even though it looks like it's hitting the same location, it's not quite doing that. So let me continue to play. We should be getting close to the end. It's only 10 shots. And that's it. So that's pretty much it for this video. In the next video, we'll upload this to Dropbox, and then we'll go into analyzing the data.